Good morning. Welcome to GC Live. I'm Naja Eccles.
I'm Courtney Carver.
And we're your studio anchors.
I'm Felicity. And I'm Haven Atkinson.
And we're your field reporters.
Hello, this is the first episode of Wild Man's Webcast. I'm Cody McCraney. We're going to get into some of the fun things we're going to do on this show. So let's go to the first one.
'Cause I'm TNT, I'm dynamite, TNT, and I will not fight.
Welcome back to GC Live. Today is Friday, January the 27th.
Before we get into the Rebel Rundown and That's So Random, here are just a quick few announcements.
Hey, Naja.
Yeah, Court?
Have you purchased your senior ad?
I haven't, but I will make sure I turn my ad information to Miss O'Neill in room 2 or 4 before the 24th, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
February 24th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. February 24th. Got it. All right. Well, what about yearbooks?
Well, your books are currently on sale for all grade levels for $70. However, seniors can get a little special something with it.
Ooh. Tell me about it.
Okay, so there are different packages. In each package, there comes with a different sized ad, a graduation DVD, and your yearbook. So it's really good to save a little bit of money.
That's a heck of a deal.
It really is.
Well, speaking of yearbooks, the 2017 yearbook competition applications can still be taken.
However, the price has been raised to $30. But we are in dire need of participants for the most talented and bow competitions. If we don't have any more participants, then we will have to cancel our competitions.
And that'd be sad.
I know, we wouldn't have a most talented or most handsome of George County.
We know you're out there. Come bring your applications. Don't you want the title?
Right?
All right. So are you looking for something for your special someone?
I am. Are you?
I am too. That's why I'm going to go see the freshman class, because the freshman class will be selling raffle tickets for a Valentine's Day basket.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah.
Also, isn't it almost time for the student council's matchmaker surveys?
Oh, yeah.
So-
Don't forget about that.
Yeah, so make sure y'all listen up to the announcements for any more information about these.
Now let's turn it over to Haven and Alyssa.
Thank you, Naja and Courtney. The Rebels soccer team is kicking it in playoffs. This past Tuesday, they played against Gulfport. They beat the Admirals 2-1. We have goalie Johnny Lorenzo, who was also awarded MVP, here with us. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Being awarded MVP felt pretty good. I mean, this is the second time I've been awarded it, so it felt pretty good. Basically, I was hurt. I couldn't really do anything, so I didn't really have any time to practice for the Gulfport game. But my team, my defense and my offense, they were both practicing the whole time. After looking at Tuesday's game, we're looking at our defense needs to improve a little bit more. Our offense needs to be more creative, so we're going to be working on that during the week.
Thank you, Johnny. The team advances to playoff. Their next game is here this Saturday against Oak Grove at 6 p.m. Good luck, Rebels. Now let's bring it to Alyssa with your basketball rundown.
Tonight, the Rebels will be hosting a district game here against D'Iberville at 7:30. Also, don't forget to support the Rebels tomorrow at the Gulf Coast Coliseum as they play against Gulfport in the annual Hoop Fest. Tickets can be purchased from Coach Renfro for $8 or at the door for $11. Good luck, Rebels. Now back to Naja and Courtney.
Thanks, Haven and Alyssa, for the Rebel Rundown.
The journalism department would like to know more about the student life on our campus. I got the opportunity to speak with sophomore Chase Kent. Let's look at Faces of GC.
So, Kent, tell us, if you could give one piece of advice to a large group of people, what would it be?
Cooperation and understanding is the best way to succeed.
Okay. Why do you feel like that's the best way to succeed?
Well, because being able to interact well and communicate one's opinions to another person, being able to make sure everyone is on top of things and knows what everyone else knows,
Okay.
makes it easier to act as a unit.
Okay. What has been your biggest struggle?
It's like in life,
Yeah. Anything.
ironically enough, communicating with other people.
Who has influenced you the most in your life?
I guess my father's.
Why?
He's always been there to give me advice and to make sure I'm on the right track.
What's been your greatest accomplishment?
I guess it'd be keeping the standard that I think other people set for me.
Which is?
You know, do what you're told, make sure that you stay in line with everybody else, good grades.
What's your biggest fear?
Not being able to, keep to those standards, fall behind.
Okay. What do you feel most guilty about?
The time where I just didn't care anymore. Whenever I feel like just wanting to give up.
Okay, when do you feel like that time came?
A while ago, just everything seemed a bit overwhelming. See, I moved down here from Virginia, and during that, it was a pretty hard transition. I just felt like I just didn't want to anymore. So I just sort of shut down for a bit.
So what do you think that it was that made it so difficult when it came to moving to Mississippi?
Well, just because I was leaving everything behind, having to start over again.
Right.
When you're younger, everyone can just connect there and grow up with one another, but when you get down to a new place, all the relationships and stuff are already established. It's kind of hard to put yourself into a system that's already going.
Okay. What was your happiest moment?
When I found that it was easy to move down here, and it was easy to get in here and make friends and talk to people.
Okay. What was your saddest moment?
Guess that would be when I moved.
Do you know what you want to be in life?
I want to be someone that's name is remembered after my death. Someone, like maybe written down in a textbook or taught about. Someone, some people, on and on, remember me.
Okay. What's your biggest dream?
To be able to improve the life of the people around me.
How do you think that you should do that?
Doing what my dad did for me, maybe offer them advice when they need it, support them when they need supporting.
Okay. There you have it. Chase Kent, thank you.
Thanks, Nigel, for the Faces of GC.
Thanks, Courtney. It was my pleasure. And thanks, Chase, for the insight.
In my opinion, last week I thought the pranks was pretty funny. Now, hope y'all get to see that in a few seconds. Right? Yeah, you'll see that in a few seconds. Okay. So next week I got some bigger stuff in mind. I want to do something with somebody's car. So if you get the chance, hit me up on. You gonna put it up there again? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever all that stuff is. I don't know what it's called. Ain't there more social media stuff? Snapchat. Yeah, Snapchat. I got one of them too. If you got me on there, tell me. Or you just walk up to me and say, hey, Cody, I want you to do this to somebody's car. I was like, okay, I'll do it. All right, we're going to get somebody's car and we're going to roll somebody's classroom. So tell me who you want me to get. Here's the clips from last week, the pranks we got. They're a little trimmed down. That way we don't take up forever. And I hope y'all enjoy it. If not, tell me what I can do different to make GC Live a little bit more funnier. Thank you and have a blessed day. As always, I'm Cody McCraney, and I'll see you next week on GC Live.
people always like wonder, like, doing all this stuff, if I get in trouble or not, you know. And no, I get permission from Mr. Boss to do stuff like this. And you know, teachers and all that sometimes don't know about it. Like a few minutes ago when I was getting Mr. Whitney's office, Miss Woodruff came in there and she was like, do you have permission to be in here? I was like, yes ma'am, I do. And she's like, okay. You know, I don't know if I'm a pretty trustworthy guy or they just, you know, we got people see me in there and they get suspicious for a minute, and then I tell them, you know, Mr. Boss told me to come in here, and they're like, all right with it. But usually I'll be doing something nobody else on the campus does, and then I'll wave at somebody or say how you doing, and they just overlook me, you know, like I wasn't ever doing nothing. So maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, but I tell you what, I sure do have a lot of fun doing all this. Miss Brown let me get out of class, so thumbs up, Miss Brown. I got to catch up on my work though.